Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about reassigning or unassigning orders on Grubhub. So as we all know, with Grubhub being known for their intense wait times and sometimes even restaurants just forgetting to turn on the Grubhub tablet as opposed to Doordash and UberEats, there are times where you're gonna have to unassign Grubhub orders. Now there are a few things that you need to know about it before doing that so you can maintain your overall account safety. So with that said, I want to go over everything you must know about unassigning and reassigning orders, what they tell you versus how it actually is, and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain and is never intended to be legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult with qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that I'm going to be going over in this video is very market dependent, and what applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. I need to reassign an order I've accepted. What can I do? If you can no longer complete a delivery, you can request an order reassignment by tapping "I can't deliver this order" through the "There's a problem" feature in the app. Now, if you do that, there is a few different options that you could pick, and some of them are like call support, do this, do that, and sometimes it's just I'm not interested in taking the order anymore. That's the one I usually choose because the other one sends me through prompts that I don't really want to go through. My goal is just to unassign the order. If I don't want it, I don't want it. You can also unassign the order by saying, hey, the wait time's gonna be insane, and saying how long it's gonna be, what the issue actually is with them actually taking the order. Like saying, hey, it's not started yet, or it is still working on it, but it's gonna be 20 minutes or whatever. And then unassigning it that way, because they'll actually give you the option there. Please note, a reassignment may affect your acceptance rate, which could impact your program level. Yeah, on Grubhub, they actually combine the acceptance and completion rating as if it's one single rating, which I think is actually pretty cool, but at the same time, the wait times on Grubhub can be so intense and so long that I would not want to work with those people at all. You're gonna make me wait 20 minutes for an order, and then you're gonna have it affect my ratings? Like, that's messed up. And if you don't know what I'm talking about in terms of the rating system and the program levels, I made a video on the Grubhub recognition program that actually has to do with all those ratings. I will leave that in the description. Feel free to check that out. I've accepted an order that is already late. What can I do? Keep going. In most cases, the order is right on schedule. Tell me the wait times are unreasonably insane without telling me the wait times are unreasonably insane. If the restaurant or diner has issues with the order, you can recommend they contact Grubhub customer care through the order details of the app or on the website. Now, let's say you just accepted the order and you're on the way there from that point, and they're like immediately texting you. That is a micromanaging customer. Thankfully, on Grubhub, those kind of customers don't actually affect your ratings because there's no customer rating system that affects your actual program levels on the app. Now, there is a customer rating system for us, but we don't see any of that. You can also contact the diner directly through the app to let them know your status. If you have to, you could use the text function and say, hey, I'm still waiting on the order. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'll be there as soon as possible. There are people that do that. What do I do if I feel unsafe while delivering? Your safety is of the utmost importance to us at Grubhub. If you're injured or anyone's immediate safety is being threatened, please reach out to your local emergency services. In other words, they don't actually care about your safety, so don't contact them about it. Contact 911 if you feel unsafe. If there is not an immediate safety threat, but you can't fulfill the order, select "There's a problem" at the bottom of the order and follow the on-screen instructions. Please know, based on the guidance of local law enforcement, Grubhub will proactively close markets when a market as a whole becomes unsafe for our delivery partners. In the event that this happens, you will be notified directly by Grubhub by email and SMS. If you have not received this communication, your market is still open. That is something Grubhub will actually do. They will literally close down markets if there's a local safety issue. Now, that being said, it's got to be big enough to handle the entire market, but overall, they do actually shut things down. It's very rare, but it does happen. We welcome feedback and open communication. If you have local information to share, please contact our support team by selecting help in the navigation toolbar, then select current deliveries. Now this is actually a little bit different now. So you would actually go into your hamburger menu, go to account, scroll all the way down, and contact driver care about current deliveries. You can contact about a couple of other things, but that's basically the gist of it. My order was reassigned. What happened? If you accepted an order and received a message that says your order has been reassigned, it means that you were not taking steps to complete the delivery. Either you weren't taking steps or the steps that you were taking weren't being registered in the app. So make sure your location settings in the app are constantly being updated. Doordash had this issue for a while where you can actually be moving towards the actual delivery, but for some reason it wasn't notating that you were moving towards the actual delivery unless it was on the primary screen, which is just insulting. I use Google Maps to actually get to the location, and by the time I get there, the order's reassigned. What kind of nonsense is that? Grubhub strives to get food to diners efficiently while providing delivery partners the best opportunities to earn. Our automated system is designed to pair a diner's order with the delivery partner who is best positioned to deliver the order. That's a load of crap. They prioritize in-app priority before proximity, so that's a load of crap. There are so many people that are literally in hotspots and then seeing other Grubhub drivers go in, pick up orders, and leave before they even receive one. As diners in your delivery partner agreement, you are responsible for picking up and delivering Grubhub orders in a timely manner. Failing to deliver orders in a timely manner results in a bad experience for diners and restaurants and puts the order in jeopardy of getting to the diner outside of the time window they were provided. You can actually get account violations for that, so make sure you be careful of that stuff. Please note a notification was sent to you asking you to take steps to complete the delivery before the order was reassigned. If you do not receive this notification, you may have disabled push notifications from Grubhub. Yeah, they do actually hop on you for that. They actually send it to you initially, then they'll just reassign it from you. Like, I've actually been caught at a drawbridge trying to get to an order and then almost losing the order because of that. How do you prevent this from happening to you? When you receive and accept an order, head immediately to the restaurant. Ensure your notifications are on in case Grubhub tries to contact you. In other words, try to move as quickly as possible. If this happens to me, should I contact Grubhub Care to fix it? No, the Grubhub Care team will not be able to reassign the order back to you. In other words, Grubhub support doesn't actually support their drivers. What a shock. I accepted an offer, but it's not in my task view anymore. What do I do? We recommend contacting driver care by selecting account from the menu within the Grubhub for Drivers app, then contact driver care about current deliveries. So which is it? Do you want people to actually contact you about this issue, or do you not want people to contact you about this issue? If the issue is technical, you contact driver support. If the issue is just you couldn't get moving for whatever reason, they're not going to be able to fix the issue. Also, try just refreshing the app. Sometimes it really just is about that. Now, I do have a few side notes that I would like to go over on this subject. Reassigning isn't canceling an order. So let's say you actually have an order and they say they can't fulfill the order for whatever reason. Maybe they're missing items, maybe they already did the order but someone stole it and they're just not remaking it anymore. And instead of you actually canceling the order, you just reassign it. That's not helping anybody. That's actually really bad for all parties involved. That's not going to get the order canceled. So instead of reassigning the order, make sure you actually contact support and have the order canceled. I know that canceling an order on Grubhub is basically dog water, but it's necessary. Trust your gut. Listen, if it seems like the customer that you're going to be delivering it to seems unsafe to work with, whether you're going to a restaurant that doesn't exist or going to a customer that seems to be super micromanagey to you or just an overall creepy dude to work with, trust your gut, don't work with them anymore. anymore. Unassign the order. It's understandable. We all get it. Those kind of customers can cause account violations, are the leading cause of food theft. There's no customer ratings on Grubhub, but they can rate you, and there is a risk of deactivation because of that. Dirty multi-apping. So when you're multi-apping, and one of the things you have is that you have a Doordash order that is for $6, you get an UberEats order for $7, so you unassign the Doordash order. Then you get a $9 order on Grubhub, and then you get another $10 order on Doordash, and you unassign all the orders prior just to take the Doordash order. That is not only dirty multi-apping, that's just a waste for you, because you're going almost to that restaurant, then unassigning the order at that restaurant just to leave at that point. That's just irresponsible. Do yourself a favor. Don't commit dirty multi-apping. Risk of deactivation. You can't get deactivated for not accepting orders, but you can absolutely get it deactivated for accepting orders and not following through with it. So if you abuse that system too much, that's exactly what's going to happen. I've had to unassign orders on Grubhub fairly often, and quite honestly, sometimes I even get really pissed at the workers because they choose to ignore drivers, and it's insulting. It's really insulting, and I understand that. But the best thing you could do is actually just, if you receive an order, follow through with it to the best of your ability. If you can't, you can't. If you can, just do it. Just make sure you're following through with as many orders as possible so you're not at risk of deactivation for when you do have to unassign an order. Did I miss anything? Is there something else about unassigning or reassigning orders on Grubhub that I have yet to cover in this video? Let me know in the comments. Let's make sure that anybody and everybody has as much information on the orders on Grubhub as possible so we can make the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.